Hola, por favor, and welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today we're going to be going through the new Blunderbuss assault rifle that's available in the weekly store. As you can see, it's 1680 gold, and we're going to go ahead and pick it up, level it up, and try it out in a mission. But first, I really quickly want to go through the other items in the weekly store because there's not much of note, so we're just going to cover this in one video. Obviously, they re-added all the flux and all the evolution materials in the armory slots. We have a copper scythe epic. I would only get that for the collection book. It's not very useful other than that. A defender shotgun epic, same thing as a scythe, collection book material, that's about it. Always pick up the survivors. Then we got the evolution materials, some more flux. Power base Nox, that is a good hero to have, especially if you're using a different constructor as your main constructor. His tactical bonus is called power modulation, and it heals the tiles that are affected by your base over time. So if you don't have power base Nox, even though he's only rare, I would recommend picking him up for his tactical support bonus. And then if you have epic and legendary flux, you can flux him up eventually if you don't have him already. Perk up has been re-added. We've got the support specialist. I do have a video reviewing this subclass out, and I'll put the link to that video in the description of this video if you want to check that out. Reperk is back in. Ceiling Zapper again for the weekly coins. And again, it's a high single target ceiling trap. It only hits one target at a time, but it does fairly high damage. And then we have, for coins, for the weapon, a Copper Farmer's Glory, which is a spear. Again, it's cool looking, not very practical in the game. So if you don't have it in your collection book and you got a bunch of extra daily coins, which you probably do, go ahead and pick it up and throw it in the collection book. Or you can use it if you want. I mean, like I said, it is a cool weapon. It's just not the best weapon. Spears aren't really that great in this game right now, and there's no hero that specializes in spears, so there's really no point to using it unless you just think it looks cool, which is fine. You can use it then if you want. So let's get into the Blunderbuss now. Here you can see assault weapon Flintlock, a surprisingly accurate multi-barreled rifle that fires in powerful bursts. A high damage and large magazine help compensate for a slow fire rate and heavy kick. So I'm interested to see how this fires. As you can see, it has 8 barrels. I don't know if that means it fires in a burst of 8 shots at once. So we're going to find out. Like I said, it's 1680 gold. We'll go ahead and buy this. And let's take a look at it. So let's see the perks that are available on it. First one we've got pretty standard damage, crit rating, crit damage, headshot damage, or magazine size. Second one, reload, weapon stability, or durability. So that's interesting. Normally there'd be an option for magazine size here. So I'll probably be making this just reload speed because that's what I would consider the best out of those 3. We got our element choice. Fourth perk, critical rating, damage to miss monsters, damage or crit damage. And the 5th perk, we got weapon stability, crit rating, crit damage, damage or headshot damage. And then our 6th perk, we have landing 5 hits in a row on a single target causes a small explosion, damaging enemies within half a tile of the target for 30% damage. So that'll be interesting to see too. 5 hits, does that, let's say that it shoots in a burst of 8 shots. If you hit 5 of those on one enemy, does it explode, or do you have to actually hit them with 5 bursts? Hopefully it's just 5 bullets. So it is interesting. We don't have like the options for damage to afflicted or slower snare, which is good because it looks like this doesn't have affliction or slower snare on it. So those are the perk options that you have here. Let's go ahead and compare it just to like another assault rifle. Let's see, do we have another burst one? Let's see, I probably should have sorted these by type. Let's see. I guess these technically are burst rangers. You can see the damage is high, like it said. We're doing 771 damage compared to 467 per shot. It will be interesting to see what that relates to in the game, because you can see the DPS is pretty similar, so that means the reload time and the fire rate must be lower. Yep, they are. And it looks like it has pretty decent impact. So let's go ahead and level this guy up and hop into a game and try him out. And like most of my videos, I'm just going to level it up to level 30, 3 stars, power level 82, and we're going to go ahead and craft one of these. Should have made it a favorite, so it'll be at the top of the list. Here it is. And we'll go ahead and hop in like a level 82 mission. Make sure we're on private here. Not bugging anyone, actually trying to complete the mission. Let's try one with no modifiers. We have one. Here we go. And for the hero, we definitely don't want to try it out with a constructor. We will use our urban assault with the bonus damage to assault rifles, and we'll just do. Actually, we won't do explosive rounds because I want to try out the explosive perk that it has on the weapon. So we'll just throw this guy in because he's the highest level guy we got for tactical. Doesn't really matter much for now. Let's go ahead and hop in the mission and see what this gun's like. So real quickly guys, I am doing another giveaway to celebrate 500 subs on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Check out the link in the description of this video in order to enter that giveaway. So I forgot to look at the range. It looks like 5120. Yep, so that's the same as the Tiger. So it does have a longer range for an assault rifle than normal. You can see the Dragon's Roar is only 4096. Alright, perfect. Here is a blaster. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to him. That's interesting. So yeah, it does kind of seem like it's firing 8 rounds at a time. Yep, you can see my ammo counter from 32. That's 1 shot down to 24, so that is 8 bullets in a burst. And I can't get a read on these damage readings. Let me go kill this blaster quick. It looks like it's hitting for, it's hard to tell, around 10,000 a shot, 11,000 when it crits. Let's see if we can take down this smasher. It almost feels like you're firing like a stream of bullets because there's so many in the burst. Let's see if we can get away from this guy. There we go. But it does do pretty decent damage. Oh boy. And the fire rate is very slow. Let's see if we can get a headshot here. Nope, I missed. But you can see that explosion going off on that smasher because we were hitting him with 5 of our 8 shot burst. And let's go help this defender here. And we missed. Wow, gotta get better aim here. So you can see we didn't kill that guy initially, the Pistol Pete I like to call him, with the burst, but the explosion did kill him. So basically every time you hit something that you're not one-shotting, it's gonna do that explosion, which is kind of nice. Do some extra AoE damage around the husks. So overall I would say this weapon is, it's a fairly decent weapon. It does very high damage, and the ability to roll the perks the way you can actually get 2 critical damage perks. So you're going to get an additional 270% critical damage once you get those up to legendary, and on top of the 75%, which is already higher than the normal 50%. So you're going to get a ton of critical damage. You can add critical rating. It's already got 15% critical rating without any bonuses, but you can put 1 perk on there for critical rating. So like I said, very high damage. It's basically a 3-shot weapon though. You're going to be shooting 3 times and have to reload. So it does have a fairly slow reload, but this is going to be good for taking down like blasters especially. So overall, it's a very unique weapon. I'd probably recommend picking it up for the 1680 gold, just for the fact that you're not going to be able to get it anywhere else, unless they have like another birthday event or something like that. But it is a decent weapon. Probably not a great all-around assault rifle, but definitely is going to be great at doing high damage to single targets, like I said, like blasters. So I would recommend picking it up. That pretty much wraps up my review for the Bundlebuss. As always, guys, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button if you're already subscribed, so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. But other than that, thanks for watching and have a great day.